Alright, hey, so I'm gonna make an update of what I have for May 2026 with Snowball Analytics. Here are all my portfolios that I have. So my current total net worth is 320K. 6.8 is from crypto. Obviously, it did drop quite a lot over the last few weeks, I think. I didn't monitor it, but I remember I had like 9K or something, so it did drop quite a good amount over a period of 1 month, which is fine. But I only have like a really small amount in there. So as you can see, a very small amount. My E-Trade, both E-Trade individual and my Roth, my international, right now is around 20K, but I believe the number it's a little bit off. I don't think it's 20K. My Robinhood is 5.6. That one's pretty accurate. So yeah, we'll take a look into all my portfolios that I have for May 2026. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, and nothing in this video is financial advice. These are my personal numbers shared just for transparency. Your situation is different from mine. Please make your own decision carefully. Alright, so for the month of May, based on my total income right now for my whole portfolio, I have 8.8K, $385.45, roughly around that. So the monthly average is about $698.79, $22.97 average on daily. So for May, my dividend is around $548.60, so a little bit below the monthly average. So here are all the holdings that I have that I receive dividends on. So as you can see, PDI, AT&T, XCTE, that's pretty regular. JPQ, Singapore Exchange, that one's pretty good. Yomax, that one I believe I said it prior, but I already have that dividend reinvestment off. I believe it's almost a month now, but I'm pretty sure I said it in a video before. AGNC, uh, this is the international Chinese stocks. Singapore, I've got two of them. I think one of them is, I guess one of them is a special dividend that I know of. Apple, I own less than one share, so that's not too important. EBT, that one's pretty great, $26. Main, those are great income that I have in my Roth account. DBS, that one's pretty nice. I guess I receive quite a lot of dividends from my international portfolio, so that's pretty nice. So energy transfer is also good, $25. Walmart, I receive about $5. I believe Walmart, I only have like 20 shares or something, but we can take a look. Carnival, oh, I only started noticing that they're paying dividends now. I remember they paused dividend a long time ago since COVID, but well, this is my first time seeing them paying dividend. They probably did it before, but I didn't see it until like literally right now. So right here, these are all the stocks that I own for all the portfolio. All the portfolio is linked to this dashboard. So I have 400 shares of Xiaomi, 100 shares in China Airlines, 100 shares in EVA Airline, 100 shares in Tenaga Electric Company, Baosan Steel Company in China. I have 200 shares in the bank, 100 shares in the insurance, 300 another Chinese bank, and 100 shares in the state construction. This is the MTR. This is for Hong Kong. It's not saying here. It's other. Yeah. Link is a REIT. I only have 100 shares. Apple, I have less than one share. This is just in my Robinhood, like the fund portfolio, I suppose. AGNC, I have 238 shares. These are just part of crypto, so it's not important. Amazon, I have 0.418. That's also in Robinhood. ARCC, well, I have 168 shares. AVGO, Broadcom, that one's also in Robinhood. Bitcoin, not important. Carnival at 120. CrowdStrike, that's also in Robinhood. Cisco have 31 shares, and they're doing good. I was surprised the price. I was surprised the price actually went up quite a lot. So they're doing great. DBS, I have 100 shares. This is also another crypto. EBD, I have 48. ET, I have 77. GOF, I have 47 shares. Google, I have almost one share apparently. IRM, I have 6.9 shares. JPQ, I have 46.8 shares. Klarna, I only have one. It's also in my Robinhood, just for fun. Main, I actually have 138 shares. My Ultra Group, that one 138. MPT, which used to be MPW, I have 81 shares right now. Microsoft, I have 24 shares. And MSCV, that's actually the stock that I actually bought a lot more back in May, and also June too. I'm not too sure. I forgot, but I did buy sometime this week, so I'm pretty sure it was in June, which I'll show later on. So right now I have 450 shares with Microsoft 2x fund. Nasdaq I have 20 shares. Netflix I have 100 shares. I used to have 40, but I bought an additional 60 that I do want to play options with. So gonna use that to leverage with what stocks I have. Neo only have like 10. Nvidia have 400 shares. Reality Income have 216. Palo Alto does also in Robinhood. PDI have 61. Pepsi have 20. Palantir have 80. QYLD 175. Engineering 300. Exchange 100. And my CHD, I have 676 shares, but this is a combined part of my Roth too. So I have like 512-ish shares in my individual, and the rest is just in my Roth. Uh, by the last time I checked, it was around like 512. SCHF, I have 120. SCHG, I have 146 right now. SCHY, I have 102. Um, SLVM, that only have like a little bit more than one share. Spotify, I have one. SPY, I have 77 right now. AT&T, have about 8 shares. TD Up, I have 200 shares. That one's not doing so well right now, but it's fine. Temp is actually in my Robinhood. Tesla as well. And Vanguard is actually in my Roth account. So I have currently have 30 shares. Uh, Vistra, that one's also in my Robinhood. Walmart. Oh, so I was correct. So I only have like 20 shares. So yeah, 20 shares in my Walmart. XCTE, I have 74. And these are just crypto, not that important. This beverage company, I have 500. And Zoom, I have 10 shares in total. But yeah, I have in total 75 holdings plus like stocks. I mean, plus like crypto. So I have 75 right now. So just to give a quick backstory, so for my Nvidia, I actually bought that contract um, back in like April, like maybe beginning of April. Back it was around. I had a call for $222 or 215, somewhere around that, because I did buy it a few times, buy and close. But I remember the last contract I had was 220, I believe, the first initial contract. Then I roll over, so up a little bit, 222 dollars. So I still receive a little bit premium when I bump it up from 300. So it's actually quite volatile. So I got it for around 0.36. So I got $36 for each of the contract, and I have four of them. So it was like $36 was 0.36, doesn't make it easier. 0.36. So it's very volatile. Went from like $4 per contract to like $10 per contract. So it's quite volatile. The last few weeks, I think it happened like, I don't really recall, but I think it really happened like twice of it. And I was really close to closing that contract when it dropped. That was when it's around 0.46. I was like, maybe I'll hold it because I didn't want to like pay an extra $10 per contract. So I was kind of holding it, but turned out to be another mistake because it actually went back up. And it didn't went up to $10. And I think it went up around to like $4 per contract. So this was when like Nvidia was like hitting like 200 almost I think almost $230. So it's quite volatile. Then after the second wave, it actually went down. So down, down, down. And this was after their earnings. So I just kept on holding it because I know Nvidia based on the past trends of each of their earnings, which they do beat earnings, but the market just want to like sell their gains. So it's gonna drop. The stock is gonna drop. So that's the theory that I believe. So that's why I didn't sell it initially the first time. Could if you want to panic, but I didn't. I just really just hold it. So I just kind of waited. So I end up closing my contract. Um, Initially, it was, again, I lost count, but I just did some calculation and I did meet the break even. So meet the big break even. So that's all that matters. So as you can see, for the month of May, mainly from Nvidia, but $205, and the rest is just SoFi, just for some small money to play around with. So around $9 here, $8 here, and almost $17 here. So not much, but it's better than losing. So it's not too bad. Yeah. So yeah, that's really pretty much the story with Nvidia. So it's a pretty wild month for Nvidia. So that one, this was happening before the quote unquote peace negotiations. So that's why the market actually went up, even though theoretically it's not supposed to, because the market geopolitics is not too stable in the Middle East right now. So it went like a huge jump. So as you can see, TQQQ, it went up almost 80, almost over $80. Obviously, it had a correction yesterday, but back when the war started, it was like around 40, you know. So it had a huge correction, and now it's up over like $80. But obviously, there was a correction yesterday. So pretty much the story of May, to be exact. To be exact, that's pretty much the whole thing. What happened back in May. So my Roth, I didn't play any options at all. I don't really have that many things I can play with for my Roth IRA. So pretty much $0. So as you can see in my Roth account, there isn't much really to play with. Like AGNC is not really an option game to play with, which I could, but not much really I can do about it. MO I could if I want to. I did, but I ended up losing money that one time, so I didn't really do it afterwards. MPD is also pretty good, but I don't have enough shares, nor do I want to play with it. It's not really worth putting money around, even though I have like 1.8 just sitting around. So I could probably play with like SoFi, get like maybe like $5 or $6 per week or something if I want to, but I'll keep it here for now, unless I end up deciding what to do with it. But more so, I really don't have the extra funds right now to play a bigger market cap stock to play with options. Yeah, so if aside from my options that I have with stocks, so for my high yield savings account, I got $118.77. This is after the bonus that I used to receive. So right now I'm back to 3.3% after the referral bonus. So down, I think almost like 1%, but down a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for back in May. All right, so for the month of May, my options, like I said earlier, I made $205. In my high yield savings account, I earned $118. So yeah, that's pretty much what I earned for back in May. $324.72. Again, not bad as long as I'm not losing money. So that's all I care about. So still win for me. It may not be a lot, maybe very too little to some people, but for me it's okay because I don't really care about it as long as I'm not in the negative. That's really what matters to me. So yeah, 324 is pretty good for May in my opinion. But yeah, that's really pretty much it. All right, thanks.